drop the bass.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marks or Marks, Blank Space Entertainment's premiere podcast. I am the internet's Mark Medina, alongside His Holiness, the Reverend Alex Larson.
What's up?
And, of course, the cheesy gordita, Anthony Cisneros.
Hey, how's it going?
How you guys doing today?
Doing alright.
Doing a good day.
Yeah,
You're
good
sick.
day.
You're a little sick today.
I missed work.
You know, he missed work to watch Parks and Rec. Don't believe him.
A little.
Don't believe his lies.
A little bit.
He's like, oh, I was sick, but I watched Parks and Recreation, and I'm so close to platinum Shadows of Mordor. I'm like, don't come in here with your bullshit.
And reblogging all this shit.
Go to work.
Yeah, you don't keep anything secret on the internet.
He's that guy. He's like, oh, I'm too sick to go to work, but then he's like on his PlayStation all day. He's like doing strikes and crap. You're like, you full of shit. He's all checking in. He's like the mayor of Taco Bell. It's like, you don't go to Taco Bell when you're sick, you asshole.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. So today we are going to talk about gaming news. Unfortunately, there's not a ton, but there are some funny ones.
It's the middle of February. So.
I know. A few good games are coming out, a few bad games are coming out, but no news. So, but there are a few here. So let's go ahead and go into them. So, they announced. When I say they, I mean EA. I think, yes, that they're making a new Guitar Hero game, and that they're gonna have more details at E3, and that the game's probably gonna come out this year. Isn't there also a new Rock Band game coming out?
That's what I heard, like, earlier in the month or last month they announced it. So.
And they're like, oh, it's going to be more realistic, and this isn't going to be like, it's... They said their old ones were like kiddie versions. So I'm like, are they just going like rocksmithy with the... Like, you're going to get an actual drum set?
Nobody wants it, like, super realistic. That's what made the original one so fun.
Yeah.
Like, because nobody buys Rocksmith.
I mean,
No.
I guess you could
Except
just...
for, like, Alec.
You could treat the drum player like shit, and I guess that would make it more realistic.
The lead singer just like freaking takes over everything. The other weird thing about it is cost.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many games coming out. Like, these instruments, for one, if you're changing the game, these old instruments aren't going to work. Nobody even has these instruments. When Rock Band came out, that thing was like $195. Is anybody gonna come back to these games and spend that kind of money on this new hardware? I really don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think people will, because they're all like... It did kind of... for me, Guitar Hero kind of disappeared, and then like all of a sudden to hear that's coming back, like, yeah, I could play it again.
You're the only person I've talked to that's excited about it.
I'm not excited.
I could not care less.
I mean,
It'll be their midnight release.
No,
he's like, yes.
Guitar.
I mean,
It's
if
like, what are you
somebody
guys here
gets
for?
it, I'll play it, but I'm not.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like, well, see, I'm excited because maybe you'll get it and then I'll go to your house and play it.
No, you're not coming over.
Oh, rude. Let's see what else we got here. So, Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC got delayed again. It's coming out in April. But the reason for that is heists are coming out in March. And so I'm assuming that they're like, okay, so the game was originally slated for late January. And they changed it to March. And now they're like, okay, we'll have heists done by March. So then I'm assuming they want to ship the PC version with heists already available.
Either that or Heist will get delayed again, and wait for the PC version.
I was gonna say they announced Heist in like 2013
Well,
when it originally came out.
Did they announce Heist, or did they say that's something we want to do in the future?
That was one of their selling points of
Really?
the game. They're like, oh, here's Grand Theft Auto Online. Like, this is what you're gonna be able to do. And then, like, they had all those problems when it first came out with the online section.
Yeah.
And then they finally got it working, and then they just kept delaying Heist.
I think we can all agree that
longer.
PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of GTA Online were a beta for the next gen versions because they barely worked, and the next gen versions finally work fine. I know you're, as in Alex Larson, is excited for Heist. I actually couldn't care less for Heist. I think Heists are cool in the game. I don't think they'll be as cool in multiplayer. The thing I love about the Heist is you're driving the helicopter as Trevor, and then it the screen does that really cool flash, and all of a sudden you're Franklin, and that's not how it's going to be. You're going to be just like what's Trevor doing up there the whole time? He's just floating. That's what this fourth person's going to be doing while somebody else is doing, something cool. And it's like, okay, time for the getaway. And you're like, yeah, now it's my turn again. But, I mean, Rockstar they haven't let me down yet with this game. So
Yeah. I mean, unless they have it where, like, ahead of time you leave vehicles in certain areas, and then, like, when you go through the heist, like, that's when you, like,
yeah,
pick it up.
Then you'll have that one jerk friend who's like, all right, let's get away with the money, and then he crashes into you like, haha, no.
So let's see, moving on. Okay, so GDC, Game Developers Conference, is coming up, and Valve announced that they're going to be there with a new Steam controller. You guys saw the old Steam controller?
Yeah.
It's got like no joysticks. It's really weird.
It's got like touchpad.
Yeah. So they're gonna show a revised version of that, and that's cool because I really want a Steam controller. If it's cool, I think it'll be like the premier PC controller instead of using Xbox. It says they're going to show new living room devices, which just means new Steam boxes.
Yeah.
And then a virtual reality headset. We don't need another virtual reality headset. I don't know why they're not just partnering with.
What we need is games for virtual reality headsets.
Yeah.
That's what we really need.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like,
somebody,
I rode a roller coaster.
Either that or somebody who's like making a virtual reality headset to actually like finish making it. Like all of them are.
What's the Oculus Rift? Yeah. I'm like, how did I forget? We talked about Oculus Rift like every day, like a year ago. I know that thing still hasn't come out yet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
don't
then
know.
I mean, Sony didn't think they already said theirs isn't coming out anytime soon, but
yeah, Morpheus.
I think the only one that's out now, like officially, is the Samsung one.
Which nobody cares. It's like smartwatches. When they were like, smartwatches are going to be a thing, and Samsung released their line of smartwatches, nobody bought it.
Right.
They're like, okay, maybe it's not. Well, I think once Apple releases there, I think everyone will, just throw more money at that company. What do you think? You cool? You don't care?
Nah,
You're not a PC gamer. You don't give a shit.
No.
Would you guys buy a Steam box? Or not interested? All
Probably
digital
not.
platform, PC based, Linux.
I would just spend the money and get a regular gaming PC.
Yeah,
at
I
that
would.
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Steam box isn't for me. I would buy a gaming PC that is a Steam box, but they could do everything a PC can do. I wouldn't buy a dedicated PC or a PC dedicated to only gaming. That's what my PlayStation 4 is for. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. We're not going to make our 10-minute thing I talked about, but oh well. Kanye West. He's on his quest to take over the world. And his next stop, video games. So he's making a game. He's basically given almost no details about the game. He goes, we're making a game, and it's based on my song. It's like Only One or something like that. And you're like, the fuck are you talking about, Kanye West? And he's talking about his mom dying, and this is a game where you're helping her into the gates of heaven. I'm just like, Kanye West, what the fuck are you doing? What is this?
I mean, he's got the money to pay for it. Like, he'll be the only one to enjoy it.
I think he's just mad that Kim Kardashian made a game and he didn't get to make one. He's like, God damn it, I'm gonna wear my $95 t-shirt and make a game too.
I still don't think he'll enjoy it.
He's like, what? Oh no. There's nothing. There's not a truer love than Kanye West's love for Kanye West. He will love it. He'll be like, I'm just making genius. Blah blah. Shut the fuck up. God, I hate that guy. The Vita is 3 years old. 2 days ago on the day on this recording.
Yay.
Not a big hit with this crowd though. None of us own a Vita. I owned one for about a month and I gave it back. I don't know. Like we're PlayStation fans, but the Vita, I don't know. It's just not a hit with us. You have a PlayStation TV, so you don't even use it anymore.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's like his younger brother. I'd rather.
Yeah.
Good thing you got that as a Christmas present.
I know, right?
Exactly,
Pay for
right?
it.
It's hard to look at the PlayStation TV and it's like, I'm gonna play you, and you're like, whoa, hold on. PS4 is like towering over you. Never mind, I'll just play on PS4.
Let me play a little bit of Destiny. Let me play a lot of Destiny.
I swear to God, PlayStation TV, I'm gonna play you tonight.
So you look nice there. Just stay beautiful.
Would you play PlayStation TV more if instead of being like a separate thing, it was literally just like an add-on to your PS4 that allows you to play it
I think
on your PS4?
If I could turn on my PS4 and like Freedom Wars was there, yes, I think I would play it. But switching to PlayStation TV, I don't.
Right, I have to change the channel and everything. Ugh.
It's just too hard.
Jesus, you don't know where your remote is.
Right, and you know what? You can't give me crap because you literally won't play games if it's not in your PS4.
Yeah, I told them I'm gonna start going all digital from now on. So
Yeah.
Now I don't have to like get up and switch the disc.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna play Destiny, and you're like, all right. And you're like, oh, Shadows of Mordor. Oh, I guess I'm playing Shadows of Mordor
Forever.
Yeah. You could just get up and change the day. That's a whole lot of noise.
Can you do it for me? No.
Okay, so we're gonna get a little fanboy here for a second.
Yay.
So, he's all yay. So they basically, I should have looked more into this. Is like the Nielsen charts, or I don't know what the fuck it is. Basically, it's this they took surveys on why people are buying the next gen consoles, like what they're buying them for, and basically the PS4 was voted like most people bought the PS4 because updated visuals, the system looked more powerful, and the features and stuff like that. So that's a good thing, right? Yeah, people, like me, I love the Xbox 360. I don't like the PS3. But I sat down, I watched both conferences, and I went, yeah, PS4 is going to be the way to go. The system looks way better than the Xbox One. Because I like the PS4, but I waited until the Xbox One conference to make that decision. Because I liked Xbox so much. So then Xbox One, it said most of the people bought Xbox One for a recognizable brand. So basically what that means is I had an Xbox 360, so I bought an Xbox One.
Wow.
So I thought that was kind of cool that the system we kind of rally towards. It doesn't make it the right system. I love both of these systems, but it is kind of cool that analytics show that it's almost like people who wanted to stay with Xbox stay with Xbox, and people who are, I don't want to say the word smarter, but like
what you mean
went with
smarter.
PlayStation. Like it sounds really fanboy, but that's how it was.
And that's right after that other survey came out from the statistics people that said like
eventually PS4 is going to be selling.
PS4 is going to sell like 90 to 100 million compared to 50 or so.
It was like 60 million. It's not 2 to 1. It's going to be like 1.8 to 1, which is huge.
Because they were saying, I read the article, they said that like the first year for the PS4, it sold like 18 million units.
Okay.
And then the PS2 sold 20 million.
Yeah, the PS2
so like the reason they think it's going to do so well is because it's kind of on par with like the PS2 success, which is still the best-selling console.
It is.
Even the Wii and the DS can't beat the PS2.
Mm. Yeah. Well, so it's. I'm not gonna say it's good news for us. It means nothing. It just means I kind of feel like I'm kind of part of that crowd because I made the conversion. I have no trophies. I just saw the PS4 and was like, okay, that's the one I'm gonna buy. But also to come full circle, the Wii U, most people bought it because the games look really fun. So that's really cool too.
That is true.
People are like, okay, the Wii U looks like a lot of fun. That's why I bought a Wii U. Because obviously it doesn't tout the super HD graphics. It is HD, but the only good-looking games are the actual Nintendo games.
I gotta get my Mario Kart fix.
Yeah. So last on the list here. This is a good one. So
Man, it's really good.
It makes me laugh. So in Japan, there's this new Xbox One bundle.
Oh God.
Okay. It's called the hamburger bundle. Let me tell you. You know about this. Okay. So, it freaking makes me laugh. I'm just looking at my notes here. It makes me laugh. So basically this bundle. It comes with an Xbox One, a 500 gig Xbox One, Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed Unity codes, just like every other Xbox comes with. A retail version of Dead or Alive Final Round.
Oh,
4 months of Xbox Live. It said like $135 of Japanese money, yen, whatever. I'm probably wrong. But I guess it's only like $17 US money. But so $17. A carrying bag. A carrying bag for what? The console?
Yes.
Oh, you break your back. Not a Last of Us. A Dead or Alive cushion. I don't know what that is. And a voucher for a hamburger meal at the Triple O's restaurant. What?
So you
I want
a
one.
free burger.
You get a hamburger.
That's awesome.
Well, maybe if they put that bundle out here in America, people might buy the Xbox.
What's hilarious about it is it's kind of like buy the Xbox, like, because it's doing terrible there. The Xbox always does terrible there, and so they're like, buy it. We'll give you lunch. Buy this thing. We'll buy a lunch is on us if you buy an Xbox One. And I want to know that guy. I want to know the guy that goes, man, PS4 looks dope, but I could be playing a game and eating a hamburger if I buy the Xbox One and sitting on my Dead or Alive cushion, and I'll have a carrying case just in case I ever take it anywhere.
God, it's all
Where are
like
you taking this thing?
So how much is it? Like regular price?
I didn't look. I think it was $500 or something like that.
Wow.
No, that doesn't sound right. That's way overpriced. I don't know, but I don't know. Look, that's not the point. The point is it comes with a goddamn hamburger. That's funny as shit.
gotta get hungry carrying all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they know that the Xbox One, people are dying over there. They're real skinny, and then they're holding the Xbox One, and they're just getting really exhausted. It's so damn heavy.
They're like, they have like all the coupons at like their place, and they're like, what are we gonna do? They're about to expire. Throw them in the Xboxes.
It's just like, we'll throw them in the Xboxes. That makes me laugh. It sounds like a joke, but it's not. It's really funny. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the news. And hopefully next week there will be better news, because it's kind of dry. Because we totally had some funny news, though. So that's it for this week. I am the Internet's Mark Medina.
And I'm the Reverend Alex Larson.
I still don't remember my name.
And we will see you guys next time.